guys, welcome back to another edition of English with Pete. I hope that you've all been doing great out there, especially in the midst of this pandemic right now. Today, we're going to be learning about, guess what?
Parts of speech.
What? That is so boring. But seriously guys, knowing these will actually help you learn a lot about the English language. And it will, in turn, help you mastering the language so that you can speak more fluently, using a lot more vocabulary, and will help you in writing different types of texts, which will help you a lot. You know, when you apply for a college admission or when you apply for a new job, knowing these will really help you develop your English language. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go right into it.
As I said, we will focus on the first 5 elements in the part of speech family that I think are essential to your understanding of the English grammar. The first part of speech that we're going to talk about is the verb. It's a word that describes an action. It's what people do. For example, run, dance, and study. These are all activities that people do. Number 2, noun. It's a word that describes people, places, or things. For example, table, school, and dog. Moving on. Number 3 is pronoun, and as you can see, it ends with the word noun. Pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun or noun phrase. For example, I, he, she, it, and they. And number 4 is adjective. It's a word that modifies a noun or noun phrases. It explains the quality of or characteristics of a noun. For example, hot, cold, and fast. Another example would be slow. Now consider this example. I like dark chocolate. It's a simple statement. In that simple sentence, I is a pronoun. Like is a verb. Dark is an adjective. And chocolate is a noun. So you can see how important understanding the elements of part of speech is in making the right grammatical order in a sentence or words.
Welcome back, guys. Okay, so what have we learned so far? We've learned about the first 4 part of speech. Number 1, verb. It's a word that describes action. What does people do? They study, they run, they walk, they work. So verb is basically action words that describe what people do. Number 2, noun. Noun is basically the name of things, the name of people, the name of animals. All right? So it's what we call things. Number 3 is adjective. Adjective is a word that modifies or explains the nouns. Okay? So I have a beautiful house, a big lake, a small car. So those are adjective. They describe the nouns. And we've also learned about pronouns. And based on the name, pronouns are words that replaces nouns. Words such as I, he, she, it, and they. Before we wrap up, I'm gonna introduce one more type in the part of speech family, and that is adverb. Listening at the way it sounds, adverb, what do you guys think it does? Adverb. Just like pronoun, replaces noun, what does adverb do? Adverb modifies or explains verbs, just like the way it sounds, right? But it's not just verbs that they explain. They also explain another adverb. They can also explain adjectives, okay? What are some examples of adverbs? Let's go right into it.
All right, going back to our previous example, I like dark chocolate. I'm gonna add another word in there, really. I really like dark chocolate. Now, we already talked about the other components. I is a pronoun, like is a verb, dark is adjective, and chocolate is a noun. But what is really classified as? That's right, really is an adverb. Now, just what is an adverb? An adverb is a word that explains or modifies a verb, an adjective, other adverb, or a group of words. Now, there are many types of adverbs, but the most common ones are those that are formed by simply adding ly to the end of an adjective. Now, we've known some examples of adjectives such as slow, quick, happy, polite, warm, and many more. Let's take slow, an adjective. If we add ly at the end of it, it becomes slowly, an adverb. Another adjective, quick, plus ly, it becomes quickly. Also an adverb. Another adjective, happy, plus ly, becomes happily. So adverbs helps explain how a verb is done. Let's look at this example. The little girl in this picture is getting a present. She is opening her present right now. She looks happy. She is opening her present happily. So she opens her present in a happy manner. Let's take a look at another example. A man on the beach. The man runs quickly to get his towel. Now, the word quickly here explains that he runs in a quick manner. In this example, the adverb quickly explains how the verb run is done.
All right, so what have we learned so far? We've learned about the first 5 elements in the part of speech family. Now you might ask, do I really need to know the exact definition of each element? No, not really. As long as you understand the general concept of how these elements, of how these part of speeches are used in forming words and sentences, then you're golden. You're fine, all right? Now, stay tuned for part 2 of part of speech, which, we'll be talking more and more about other elements in the part of speech family. Until next time, stay safe. Bye-bye.
Bagi Anda semua yang ingin mengasah kemampuan berbahasa Inggris, langsung aja subscribe dan jangan lupa nyalakan bel notifikasi atau notification bell agar tidak ketinggalan video-video berikutnya dari pelajaran bahasa Inggris terbaru. Sampai jumpa lagi. Bye-bye.